Political and social commentators offered their views on the St. Kitts and Nevis Labour Party leadership race slated for November during a special broadcast on SK Newsline Thursday. Inside Politics, an SK Newsline program special broadcast live on Thursday on the SK Newsline Facebook page, featured noted political pollster Peter Wickham, political scientist Duncan Big Lice Watley, and talk show host Maurice E.K. Flanders, looking at the Labour Party leadership race and dissecting the three candidates competing for the party's top spot. Each panelist were of the view that based on the discussions in the public domain, there appears to be a division within the Labour Party regarding who should succeed Dr. Denzil Douglas, who has served over 30 years as party leader.
Dr. Douglas recognized that if he bring now the Congress Maynard into the mix, it would create further confusion. And that is what he is aspiring to do, and that is what he has accomplished.
However, I think that he reached the point of diminishing returns. And it is clear to me, certainly based on the last election results, that Dr. Douglas has essentially been held in office by an overseas vote that was purchased. And I think that, basically his time has come and gone. And like so many other distinguished leaders in the Caribbean, he's doing himself a disservice by lingering this long. So if it has taken this much to push him, and he's now decided, okay, that's it, then that's good news for the Labour Party.
And like Peter alluded to, we have a culture here in the Caribbean region where leaders are not willingly ready to relinquish their hold on leadership. And that sometimes comes to the detriment of their legacy. And Dr. Douglas's legacy is is a very great one. And the mere fact that he's lingering around is doing a disservice to himself and also to the St. Kitts and Nevis Labour Party, because it was in limbo speak as to who will move forward.
However, each panelist offered varying views on the candidates contending for the leadership.
Jeffrey, you can say, is a Christian because this man, he reeks of the gospel. Some of them use the gospel to their advantage because they know that we are a Christian society. Jeffrey, in my humble opinion, is a Christian. And so those things, coupled with him being a community leader, helping people, and steering young people in the right direction from his own platform as a principal, as a teacher, I think those things make him an excellent candidate.
That's to move from a place where people see him as being the handpicked alternative to Dr. Douglas. And in this reality, that is a kiss of death, quite frankly, because we've gone from a situation in which being Dr. Douglas' the favored candidate helps to a point where I think within Labour Party circles, no, it doesn't help, because I think that people within the Labour Party understand what the other two analysts are saying, that Dr. Douglas has gone from being the most significant asset of the Labour Party to a significant liability in that regard. So it's interesting when the election is over, if he were to be successful, the question is, how does he sit within the context of a Labour Party in which the person who has expressed a preference for him continues to be leader of the opposition?
That the people of constituency 2 and 3 and 4 and so forth are supporting Dr. Joe. So already he is satisfying a particular function, that he can be a uniting force for the Labour Party. And so that to me is the strength that Dr. Joe has.
The Inside Politics special can be found and watched on demand on the SK Newsline Facebook page and will be available later in its entirety on the SK Newsline YouTube channel. We will conduct follow-up interviews by speaking to each candidate as well as outgoing leader Dr. Denzil Douglas for future broadcasts. I'm Andre Huey for SKN Newsline.